Vince Lombardi said that the will to win is nothing without the will to prepare to win. So, how's your preparation? When you go into a sales call, what do you expect to happen? If you're like most salespeople who get it wrong, you're probably trying to close the deal on the first call. You're trying to get a commitment from the word go. And in most sales, particularly in B2B sales, that's just not going to happen. So, if you back off of that expectation, if you back off of that false assumption that it's all going to be over as soon as we can get through this cup of coffee, then your next tendency is to let the pendulum swing back the entire rest of the way in the other direction, and you just kind of leave it to chance. I don't know how many people that I talk to on a regular basis, what percentage of salespeople and clients that I talk to on a regular basis that are like, yeah, I had a couple great conversations this week. And I said, okay, what does that mean? Well, we hit it off and had some really good rapport, and we talked about some good stuff. Talked about stuff, yeah. And okay, so what's the next step? Oh yeah, I got a call. I gotta follow up on that. Okay, well, what are you gonna follow up on? Well, I need to kind of get in front of them again. Well, what do you want to talk about? Well, we got to talk about that thing, about that place and those products and, pretty much the same thing that they meant to talk to them about in the meeting they just had, but they didn't know what they needed to do, so they didn't actually do it. It is so frustrating to see salespeople get meetings. Like, that's the hard part, right? Get a meeting, get an audience with somebody, get the opportunity to do what you need to do and squander it. Because once you're there, you just vomit all over yourself. It's all about rapport and relationship building and having great conversations. No one's doing any selling. Because everything has been watered down to this, well, if you have relationships, if you can build a good relationship, then the business will follow. And no one knows, it seems that no one, I guarantee a few of you do, no one seems to know where that direction actually is. No one seems to know where they should be headed. So this is my question for you. This is my challenge for you. What are you trying to accomplish? What's the next step that you want to get a commitment for right now on this sales call? And then what's the step after that? Every once in a while, you'll have a sales call that's going so well, you can get 2 steps taken care of in one call. If you're not looking for it, if you're not prepared for it, you'll never see it happen. But the reason so many deals stall in the pipeline is because there aren't enough salespeople who have identified what that process looks like in order to efficiently usher and assist their prospects through their buying process. If you don't know what your next 2 or 3 steps are, then before you go on that next sales call, brainstorm, think about it, figure it out. Know what your follow-up is going to be before you even get to that meeting. Know what the desired outcome of that meeting is before you walk in. And then you can actually do something with that interaction. I define a meaningful exchange or a great conversation as one that has a dedicated next step. Start adopting that definition for yourself, and you're going to move a lot more deals through the pipeline. You're going to be a lot better, more effective seller as a result. Not because your skills are going to improve, but because you just know what you're there to do.